What's up, AnimeBallZ fans? Ray here with another exciting episode of What's New Japan. And this episode is going to be a little bit different to the usual episode, because this episode I'm dedicating the entire episode to 3 anime movies that are coming out either in December or January. So, yay! The first episode of a new season release, and I'm focusing entirely on movies. Woo! Anyway, that's enough babbling from me. Let's actually get down to what anime I'm telling you about this week. First up on my list for you this week is the 12th One Piece movie known as One Piece Film Z. I have no idea how they got up to 12 One Piece movies, but hey, we're here. It's set to be released in December, on the 15th of December 2012, and just like the 10th movie, which I believe was Strong World, Criddle, correct me if I'm wrong, it will be overseen by Ichiro Oda, who is the creator of One Piece. Now, fans of One Piece, be warned, there will be spoilers in this review, because I will be talking about the plot and stuff, but yeah, hang on, because it actually sounds like a pretty good movie. So, said to be comparable to the ancient weapons, the Marine's trump card called the Dynastone has suddenly been stolen, and the terrifyingly powerful man responsible, a former Marine Admiral Z, stands in the path of the Straw Hat Pirates. The Marine HQ finally moves forward to deal with the conspiracy that threatens to shake the very pillars of the New World. Elsewhere, Kuzan, who was better known by his former alias, which I believe was Kiji? I don't know, the former Marine Admiral that has the power over ice. Yeah, him. He's pursuing the Straw Hat Pirates. Finally, Luffy and his crew move to take a stand against Z and his incredible power. So, the film will be the first to take place in the New World, where the Straw Hat Pirates will face their strongest enemy yet, the former Marine Admiral named Z. Like I said, it sounds like a pretty good movie. If I hadn't have fallen out with One Piece like 5 months ago or something, I'd probably be really excited. At the moment, every time I just think about One Piece, I just start thinking about how much manga I've got to catch up on. But yeah, fans of One Piece will love this film. People who haven't watched One Piece probably should watch the series or read the manga before trying to tackle the film. And as for whether the film will be classified as canon, I don't know. But yeah, like I said, 15th of December 2012. Don't know when it will get an English release, but keep your ear to the ground. And yeah, let's move on. Next up on my list is an Ao no Exorcist movie, or, Blue Exorcist, if you don't know how to pronounce Japanese, like I don't. Anyway, the Blue Exorcist movie, I'm just going to call it Blue Exorcist because it's easier than trying to stumble my way through the Japanese pronunciation. It's a movie based on the manga and anime series. The movie was announced to be greenlit back at the end of September, and the official release was confirmed to be on December 28th, 2012 in Japan. Now, haven't got much of a plot synopsis for you, but still, again, spoiler warning. A festival held once every 11 years is coming. Inside the boisterous True Cross Academy, emotion is running high. Exorcists are creating barriers seriously to prevent demons from attacking, while meanwhile Rin is exterminating the out-of-control Phantom Train, where he meets a young demon in the form of a teenager on the way to the mission. So, yeah, it kind of sounds like the same old for Blue Exorcist. Demons are here, go destroy them, yada yada yada. But we do know that there are 2 new characters introduced who are known as Usamaro and Chenglong Li. So, Usamaro is the young demon that Rin meets in the Phantom Train subjugation mission. He seems to be sealed in a shrine for unknown reasons and is looked after by Rin during the festival. Chenglong Lu, who has such a much more cool sounding name, he's an upper first class exorcist from the Taiwan branch. He comes to Japan to help True Cross Academy change a new barrier. He's from an elite family and has high exorcism skills. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of relationship he has with Rin, because anyone who's seen or heard of AO No Exorcist knows that Rin is a demon and is posing as an exorcist or something to that effect. I don't know. I haven't actually seen the series yet. But definitely sounds interesting. Give it a look if you're intrigued. Finally on my list of movies for you this week is a new Hunter x Hunter movie known as Hunter x Hunter Phantom Rogue. Yeah, people know that I'm a pretty big fan of Hunter x Hunter. Probably one of the first animes that I ever watched. And definitely one of the best of all time. Anyway, Kurapika, for those of you who don't know, he's the main character that has the blonde hair. Anyway, Kurapika became a hunter to take vengeance on the Class A crime group Phantom Troop, who massacred his clan for their unique eyes. The eyes of the Kuta clan turn scarlet in times of anger or emotional agitation and are considered the most beautiful treasures in the world. Kind of like the Hunter x Hunter equivalent of the Sharingan, I guess. Anyway, Kurapika continues to pursue the Phantom Troop, but an unknown party has stolen his scarlet eyes. With the help of Gon, Kilia, and Leorio, Kurapika's life was saved. However, the Phantom Troop shows up before them and blocks their way. The true identity of the one with the number 4 spider tattoo is about to be revealed. Now, the movie is it will be premiered on January 12th, 2013, so you have to wait until next year to see this if you're a really big Hunter x Hunter fan. And it's likely to be related to the Phantom Troop arc, which is arguably the best arc of the entire series. So, with a pedigree like this, and the fact that it's being overseen by the original creator, just like, well, most movies are these days, hopefully it will be really, really good. If you're a Hunter x Hunter fan, then yeah, like me, you'll be eagerly expecting this to come out. If not, probably not the best way to get introduced to the series. Watch a few episodes, make your own decision, and if you like it, then try and catch up before January 12th, 2013. So at the end of another week of What's New Japan, I've told you about the 12th One Piece movie to be announced, which is entitled One Piece Film Z. I totally forgot what the name of the film was for a second there. I've told you about the AO No Exorcist movie, which is just called AO No Exorcist, because they like to keep things simple. And I've told you about the new Hunter x Hunter movie coming out next year, which is called Hunter x Hunter Phantom Rogue. Hopefully one of those appeals to your sense of taste in anime. If not, I'm sorry. But, hey, they're all films, which means that they're all going to be big budget action. Well, not really, but you know, films are good. Anyway, I'm Ray. This has been another episode of What's New Japan Movie Edition.